Yo, good morning everybody, what's going on? This is my small wheelbase Peugeot Boxer self-built camper van, and this is just a short little video as to why I think you should get a camper van if you're possibly contemplating on getting a camper van. Now, I have done a van tour before, so I won't do much of a van tour. I'll just tell you some odd bits and pieces that I've done to the van. But yeah, this is my small wheelbase Peugeot Boxer, like I just said. Self-built camper van. Put some alloy wheels on it. Windows. Now, I had help with the windows because I didn't have the confidence in myself to cut into my van and put windows in, plain and simply for the fact in case I cut too big and then you're screwed. So I had luckily I had a customer who has done his own self-built camper van. His is an amazing van, absolutely amazing, showroom standard. Mine is nothing like that. Mine is just suits my needs, and I'll get into that in a little bit as to why my van's not, I've got some confidence issues in myself, I guess, with my abilities. So I'll get into that. I'll just show you around the van, but first we'll make a quick coffee and we'll get into it. Yeah, so I have done a van tour before, but I'm going to do a little one now just in case, anybody's watching who didn't see the van tour video. But I won't go too much into it. But I have got a single seat, took out the double, put in the single. I did actually do that mostly by myself, so I'm quite proud of that. So I did pay quite a bit for the single seat, but then again, they are quite expensive at the minute because everybody is building camper vans, and so the prices skyrocketed. So it's a seller's market, I guess. But I did pay quite a bit. But so anyway, got the bases, put the bases on. Did have trouble with one of the bolts, which a friend at work had to help drill out for me. I appreciate that, by the way. Thank you. So he helped me do that. Put the swivels on. Now we've got the captain seats, swivel seats, whatever you want to call them, but they have absolutely been a game changer in the van. Obviously you can walk through and you haven't got to get out of the van to get into the back of the van. You've got a seating area when you're in the van. So the last few holidays, they have been an absolute game changer. This is just a little unit I put in myself, which is just like I think when I got it, it was like a kitchen island. So it's just, drawers, cupboard. So that's perfect. I never went for all the sink and hob, plain and simply for the fact of I use my van as a camper van. I don't actually live in my van. So I didn't feel I needed all of that, really. I can take a washing up bowl. I've got the little camping stove there, which works fine. The carpeting I did myself, which was not an easy task. I never really had much confidence, haven't got much confidence in myself, in my abilities. I'm always sort of fearful that I'm going to attempt these things, and basically all that's going to happen is I'm going to make a balls up of it, and then it's just going to look crap, and then I'll just sort of, you know. So yeah, I think I know my capabilities, although I should probably push them a bit further. But yeah, anyway. So yeah, carpeted here, carpet at the back. I'm going to be brutally honest. I put this sticker here because after carpeting this, it was just like, oh, this is just a nightmare. So I got up to here, and plus I actually, now I've done it. So I got this sticker bomb sheet put here and along here, because I generally thought this was going to be an absolute nightmare to carpet. So yeah, sticker bomb that, and actually I actually think it looks pretty cool. To be fair, it sort of breaks it up a little bit, so I'm happy with that. I put the ceiling on. I was in such a hurry to sort of get away, and I wanted a ceiling on. So my father-in-law helped me put all this wood cladding in, which I would have never been able to done myself, because he sort of, I don't know how he done this, but yeah, he sort of measured it all out, and I'm sure there's a technical term for it, but he sort of made all these cuts here. Anyway, yeah, so I should have carpeted or done something with the back here, but I can still do that. I've still got that to do, and at some point I will do that. Yeah, just my bed is Scorver beams. So under here, I've just got this blanket, because once again, I haven't done anything else to it as yet. Whether I will, I don't know, but I'm quite happy with this blanket duvet, just covering everything at the back here. So yeah, at the back here, I've got my leisure battery, which, you know, is for my power basically. I've got my little Appy Cool fridge there, which has been a godsend. That's absolutely perfect. Yeah, just storage basically. And yeah, this is on the IKEA Scorver beams 3. Yeah, so it wasn't, you know, it's not on Instagram show home build, you know, it's just yeah, it suits me, and I've been really happy with it. So I'm going to get into that in a second, as why I think you should possibly go for it if you are thinking of getting a camper van. So make my coffee and I'll get into that. So here's my little story of my camper van journey, and you know, at the end I'll sort of summarize why I think, you know, if you're contemplating on getting a camper van, reasons why I think you should, you know, like. So basically, about 3 years ago, so I've owned this van for about 3 years. So about 3 years ago, I was contemplating getting a van. I had like a small little Peugeot Bipper, which maybe a lot of you will know that a Peugeot Bipper is a really small van. So I was contemplating getting a van, and if you're anything like me, whenever it comes to spending a lot of money, I kind of like think it over, and you know, there's a lot to consider basically. Now I bought this van probably just at the end of COVID, around that sort of time ish. So yeah, I probably paid a little bit over the odds for it, but you know, I just wanted a really clean, tidy van, and all the vans I was looking at had rust, scratches. I wanted full service history. I wanted a warranty, and I got all of those. So yeah, probably paid a little bit over the odds for it, but so far, touch wood, don't want to talk up, the van has been fine, perfect, really happy with it. So yeah, the first thing I did was put the bed in, because I bought the van pretty unsure whether I was going to enjoy, you know, camper vanning. I was fairly certain that I would, but I wasn't 100%, you know. So yeah, anyway, so put the bed in, and wanted to get away as soon as possible. So literally went on my first proper camper van trip to Seaham, and then to, where did we go after that? Then to Whitby. So Seaham, Whitby, Robin Hood's Bay. And literally the van was just a shell. All I had in was the bed. and absolutely loved it. I mean, the Whitby day was great, Seaham was great. Robin Hood's day, the third day, it rained heavily, so that ruined everything, because I had literally, the van was just a shell. I had no insulation in or anything like that, so it was condensation everywhere. So that bit was a bit of a downer, but them other 2 days were perfect, brilliant. So that kind of cemented to me that I knew I was going to get on well with having a camper van and enjoying having a camper van. So after that, like I say, my van's far from you know, Instagram, but it suits me. I haven't, you know, there's some bits I've still got to do, but as far as insulation, floor, etc., I mean, it's comfortable, it's livable, and that's what it has been. So after that, my next journey was, I'm just trying to think now, because I've been a lot of places in the van now, so they might not be in order, but we went to Flamborough Head, York, Flamborough Head, and Bridlington. We've been to Snowdon, so North Wales, and then down to like South Wales. Climbed Snowdon, been to Scotland, climbed Ben Nevis, and then just recently, as some of my videos, because those prior holidays, camper van trips, were before I got into YouTube, but my most recent YouTube videos are some of my holidays that I've been in my camper van. And so yeah, Isle of Skye, Scotland, then after that Cornwall, been to Cornwall, Bristol, Cornwall, Cheddar Gorge, Glastonbury, and then my most recent holiday was the Peak District, up to the Lake District, ticked off Scarfell Pike, and yeah, back. So yeah, but yeah, so if you're anything like me, I thought about getting a van for ages and ages and ages. It's a lot of money to spend. I wasn't sure whether I was going to enjoy it, but I can just say I've got it, and I've basically never looked back. Really enjoy it. I'm happy with my van. Like I say, it's not Instagram, you know, it's not showroom standard by any means, but it's comfortable and it works for me, and I'm really happy with it. Had some awesome adventures in it, and some more to come, I hope. And yeah, if anything happened to this van, touch wood, it doesn't, because I love this van. If anything was to happen to this van, I would 100% get another one. And yeah, I'd probably have a little bit more confidence in myself about what I could achieve in, you know, getting around ready interior wise. But yeah, like I said before, that's just something within me. I'm sort of haven't got the confidence. I feel like if I do something and just anything slightly goes wrong, it just knocks my confidence even more, and then I just haven't got the confidence to hardly do anything. But yeah, anyway, that's just me. So yeah, if you were possibly contemplating on getting a van, I would say go for it. I mean, you know, you haven't really got to get a massively expensive one. You could, as long as it's kind of mechanically sound and, you know, no rust and etc, etc, I think, you know, you can then put your own touch to it, you know. So if you were thinking of getting a van, I would say go for it. I've not looked back since I've got one, and I've loved every trip, and I haven't really had any bad experiences, any really bad campsites, anything like that. I do tend to stay on campsites rather than, you know, park for night, because I just want the security of staying on a campsite. So, you know, my holidays cost me, each campsite ranges from £25 to £35. So you add that up over 5 nights or however long, it's not that much really, is it? And then you got the fuel on top of that. So yeah, I would just say, if you are thinking of getting a camper van, go for it. Go for it. It's been one of the best things I've ever done. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to finish my coffee. Like I say, it was just a quick video. I'm going to end this one here. I have had some new subscribers, by the way, so if you are watching this, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. If you are watching this and you haven't subbed, then maybe, you know, give us a like, maybe give us a sub. Cool if not. Have an awesome Sunday. It's Sunday now, whenever you're watching this. Have an awesome day, and I'll catch you on the next one, yeah?
Take it easy. Look after yourselves. Bye.